createbetterwriters.com.
Hi, thank you for checking out createbetterwriters.com. I'd like to take you on a short tour of the website to see if there's something here that can help you with your writing instruction. So the first thing you should know about the website is that all the curriculum here assumes that your students can write or are ready to write the paragraph. This means that the curriculum here is really most appropriate for grades 3 and up. Next, these are the main books in our writing and grammar curriculum. In this tour, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of each book. If there's an item here that catches your interest, feel free to jump to that part of the tour. There should be markers showing where to find each part of the tour, but the timestamps are listed here if you prefer to scroll right to that book. Finally, this is just a quick overview of each item. When you go to each book on the website, most books have their own video tour, and you could download sample pages from each book as well. Okay, let's get into the tour. The first book you see here is the Complete Writing Program. This book is really the heart and soul of a powerful, systematic writing program. It shows teachers how to put all the pieces of writing together. Imagine each part of writing as one piece of a puzzle. One of the pieces of writing might be helping the students write organized paragraphs. Another piece of the writing puzzle might be teaching students to use a variety of sentence structure. Another piece might be using strong vocabulary. Another piece, descriptive writing. And then grammar and punctuation, there are all kinds of pieces there. So how do you get students to use each piece of writing without forgetting all the past pieces of writing that have been taught? Well, that's where the Complete Writing Program comes in. It gives you lesson plans for 5 areas of great writing, and it shows students how to put all the pieces of writing together because they've internalized all the pieces, and all the pieces of writing just start flowing out of them naturally. Now, special ed teachers love the Complete Writing Program because it's a step-by-step program, and it really takes the hard work out of teaching writing and learning writing for the students. And advanced teachers love it because really, with this program, the sky's the limit. The students can take their writing skills as far as their talents will let them. Now, if someone is using the Complete Writing Program, they'll definitely want to begin with how to teach the paragraph and how to teach the 5-paragraph essay. Even with older students, you'll want to begin with the paragraph, but I'll talk more about that later. These 2 books are actually free with the purchase of the Complete Writing Program because they really go well together. So if you're not looking for a complete systematic writing program and you're just interested in these 2 books, let me explain what makes these 2 books special. These 2 books use a simple trick to get students writing great paragraphs and essays. So you can get each book just to teach the paragraph or essay, or you can combine these books with how to teach the research report and the Complete Writing Program. And these books build on that one simple trick. Before you know it, the students are writing powerful essays, reports, stories with lots of detail and descriptive language. So combining it is super powerful, but you could also get it for just the individual trick. And just going back to the how to teach the paragraph, it is free if you get how to teach the 5-paragraph essay, and both the paragraph and 5-paragraph essay books are both free if you get the Complete Writing Program. So, okay, the next section here shows Writing Tricks Plus and Comma Rules and Sentence Building. These books are a great way to teach grammar and punctuation while also helping students write more powerful sentences. The way Writing Tricks started was I took each comma rule and I called it a trick. And I started requiring the students to use these tricks within their writing. I quickly realized that I was onto something. The students' sentence quality within their writing just exploded. I couldn't get over how much better the students' writing was, and they weren't forgetting the lessons that I had taught before. So I started making more tricks like simile metaphor, using idioms, the parts of speech like putting adverbs and prepositional phrases within the writing. And the students' writing just kept getting better and better. What you'll notice with these tricks is if your students are using them, that if your district does a district writing exam and other teachers are correcting your students' writing, your class's writing is really going to stand out because of the variety of sentence structure. And another benefit is that it helps fight brain block. When the students can't think of how to say something, they know what they want to say, but they aren't sure how to say it. They have a wealth of tricks that they can use to express what they're really thinking. And one last note, many of these tricks are really in Chapter 5 of the Complete Writing Program. I just added a few more and put it in this book as well. Next up is standards-based grammar. Now, these books are a systematic grammar program for each of the grades you see there. And it's a really powerful program, but it's also affordable enough that if you just need a few skills from each grade level, it's not going to break the bank. And you can look at the table of contents for the books and see what skills are offered. So it's powerful enough to use as a daily program, but affordable enough that you can buy it for just a few skills. Now, the goal of this program is to help students learn grammar and punctuation within the context of writing. After all, what's the point of learning all these grammar and punctuation rules if it doesn't make them better writers? So there's lots of journal activities that will help the students practice the skills that are being taught. And there's plenty of worksheets to help the students internalize all the skills as well. Additionally, there are consumables that you can get for each grade level that are really cheap. It saves wear and tear on your copy machines, and it saves you a massive amount of time making copies, especially if you're using this as a complete grammar program. Then below that, there's Common Core-based language. It says grade 6, but it's really more of a middle school edition. It's mostly language building skills, and the lessons in here are going to be appropriate for grade 6 and up. So it's not just a grammar punctuation program. Common Core-based language shows students how to build their reading and writing skills by learning skills like using context clues to figure out words, phrases, or confusing parts. That's a very powerful skill. Also, it shows students how to look for Greek and Latin root words within words to help find meaning of different words. And there's so many other language skills that are being taught here. It's a really good program for if you're teaching Common Core. Here's how to teach the research report. I mentioned it earlier when I went over the paragraph book. If you're using the simple trick for how to teach the paragraph, teaching the research report is really a breeze. I literally taught 5th graders in one day how to write a 1-paragraph research report because they already had the trick from the paragraph perfected. Now, this book does review the trick, but I highly recommend starting with the paragraph, even with the older students, because then teaching the research report is super easy. Even when I taught high school, I began with the paragraph, the one simple trick, and teaching 5-paragraph research reports all the way to the 3 to 5 page research report was so much easier. Now, there are lesson plans for teaching the 1-paragraph research report, separate lesson plans for teaching the 3 to 5 paragraph research report. then separate lesson plans for teaching the 3 to 5 page research report. So you can really start wherever you want, but it's so much easier to teach all the steps for writing a research report in a 1-paragraph research report than jumping all the way to the 3 to 5 page research report. It just makes it so much easier. So next are mini books. What I did was I chopped the grammar and writing books into smaller units. So if you're just looking for individual skills, you can look through those and see if there's anything there that can help you. Below the mini books are the bundles. The curriculum here is already ridiculously cheap compared to other curriculum. If you shop for curriculum, you know how expensive it can be. But with bundles, you can save even more. So if you're looking to get multiple books, you can get even a bigger discount on those. And finally, there is the Homeschool Writing Action Plan. It says Homeschool Action Plan, but it's really good for any teacher, public, private, or homeschool. I work with a lot of homeschool teachers using my writing program, and I saw that many of them were having trouble with the pacing. They weren't sure where to start and what books to use. How do I bounce from book to book and keep everything straight and organized? They would ask, what if my students are starting in high school? What if they're starting in 3rd grade? I have students who are more skilled. I have students who are less skilled. What do I do? Where do I start? What this book does is it helps you for any age or ability level. It shows the teacher where to start, what books to use, how much time to spend on each skill depending on the ability level of their students, and it spells it all out for you. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out createbetterwriters.com. I hope you see something here you can use. If so, go check out the links. That'll take you to more information about the books. You can download free samples. And I just want to say good luck and go create better writers.